You agree? Investors, do they care about these numbers at all? Do they care about earnings, or is today more about energy storage or autonomous driving or AI chips or robotics?
Look, you care because ultimately you need to see stabilization of demand. I think they've seen that in spots. If you look China, Europe, I mean, that is important in terms of the core story. But the reality, going forward, this is an AI company. It's about autonomous. It's about robo-taxis. When you start to see the city ramp, talk about Houston, Dallas, when you see another 5 come on, ultimately, what does volume production look like when you talk about from a time perspective, cyber cabs, Optimus? Look, to get the incremental $1 trillion evaluation, $1.5 trillion, it's going to be in AI. It's going to be really what I view. This is much more of an AI company, disruptive tech, than a car company.
Bryn, you say that the report today will be a credibility test.
I thought everything was going to hell. I just logged into my stocks and oh my God, they are dancing.
What's up?
Dying.
The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
Ooh, wait! I remember early last year, people were freaking out, like, "Oh my God, what is going on with my 401k? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it."
I'm in a bind, Nate.
And I just logged in because I wanted to see how my Tesla was doing. I was like, damn. I was like, Friday, dang. That's how I feel. I'm like, oh my God, this is going crazy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let me see how my Tesla doing real quick. Anyway, let me keep playing while I look at my Tesla.
For a company in transition, which speaks to those themes as well. What do you need to see in terms of checking the box for that credibility test?
I think when Phil and Dan obviously set it up, we want to hear about margins, first of all. Are margins going to be sub 17? 18 is great. Sub 17 probably gets a pinch. We want to hear about Capex. Is Capex for cars, or is Capex, which we haven't talked about yet, for the terafab facility, which is going to be very exciting. And so I think where this company's in transition is that it's clearly not just a car company. This is an AI company. This is a physical AI company with Optimus, with Cybercab. And I think that so many investors talk about, the other OEMs getting the NVIDIA chips that can self-drive. The reality is that just gives them the software. Tesla has the millions and millions and billions of miles driven. So to me, we're looking for multiple things, but you want to have metrics of success. I think most people are going to focus on Optimus margins and robo-taxis from an earnings call perspective.
Dan, your $600 price target implies more than 50% upside for the stock. It's down 13% this year. What do you think really turns it around and gives it that bolster to get to that $600 price?
Yeah, look, for physical AI, the two best physical AI plays in the market today, it's NVIDIA and Tesla. But it's really, right now, it's the path to actually start to see the ramp into the second half of the year. This is a very important conference call for Musk to outline realistically. I mean, Phil always says, with a grain of salt, what it's going to look like in terms of production. What should we actually see in terms of cities on the road? That is extremely important. I mean, if you look, it's been slower than expected, but I think that's also been carefully, because the last thing they want to do is ultimately have some issue. So you're seeing city by city them ramping, and then it comes down to over the next year, you're owning this for the autonomous robotics piece, and they need to prove and show what the timeline is there, as well as the stabilization in demand that you're also starting to see in terms on delivery.
Is it cities on the road, or do you think it's more about the network? Is it one car in Houston, one car in Dallas, or do you need to see more of a broader rollout at this point in time?
You need to see a broader rollout, but cities are important because ultimately that is the start of what's going to be the network, where you're going to have 30, 40, 50 cities. In my opinion, they're going to own 80% of the autonomous market in the world. But as Bryn talked about, it does all start with rolling it out, showing the physical AI play. It's been underperformed this year, but I believe we sit here 3-6 months from now, it's actually significantly outperformed.
And Bryn, you think the stock has a ceiling of about $450 per share. I believe you sold your calls at, what was it, $420 per share, which is a nice Elon Musk number. Over what time frame do you think that ceiling exists? And do you agree with Dan here that, in a month's time, we could start to see some real traction and what that would mean for the stock?
if we see real traction, the stock will be well above 420. I think it's going to take longer. Elon and his team do really hard things, right? And so that's where technically I'm very bullish on the stock long term, but just technically the stock is in a downtrend. And so I think, 400, by the way, is also resistance, but I sold my May, they'll expire, May 21st at 420. I don't think they get called away. I think it's going to be a few more quarters, but this company has so much call premium. So I'm more than happy just to be very patient, but sell calls on my positions that I own and collect really nice premium along the way.
Yeah, look, it's great thoughts there. I would also just say, when you think about SpaceX, coming in June in terms of the IPO, it's our view too, in the next year, Tesla eventually merges with SpaceX. And this is just an important dynamic as it plays out. I think that's sort of part of the golden goose for Musk as investors start to play this broader trend.
So I am not the most knowledgeable on this investing and when to do calls and all that. I just be like, all right, give me the heavy hitters, and spread out the allocation in there for the ones that, and trust me, they have performed, right? But the thing that I want to take away is that what the lady said, I forgot her name, but if you think of Tesla as a car company, a car manufacturer, then you're going to think that, oh, they're not doing good. If you think of Tesla as a technology company, which that's what they have always marketed themselves to be, I said, we are a technology company. Like they said, we take the shell of a vehicle and we put our software into it. So Tesla is not a EV car company. It is a technology company, which one of their products, or a few of their products, are EV cars. But it's not like, oh my God, if no one wants to buy EV cars anymore, that Tesla's done for. No, because, and that's why you see Tesla has the robots, Tesla has the robo-taxis, Tesla has the, what do you call it, like that diner in somewhere in Texas? They're going to be having maybe they'll be having those party vans. They have the robotic arms that they use in their factories to build Teslas and other stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be surprised either, if Tesla tools and software are used to empower and build some of the stuff that fuel SpaceX. You see, like, so as a separate company, they're still $1 trillion companies. And then imagine when they merge. So you have to remember, Elon Musk just recently agreed to a new salary package where he would be like valued over $1 trillion, but he does have to take Tesla to like $5 to $8 trillion in valuation. Now the question is, do they easily get it like that if Tesla and SpaceX, what happens if they merge? Are you ready? So let me know your thoughts in the comments, regardless about how you feel about Elon Musk, because of Doge. Shout out to Doge. Bueller. Sorry, never mind. A shout out to Doge. But regardless of how you feel about Elon Musk and him shrinking our government, and probably the reason for what happened in Virginia the other day, but regardless, I think that he is a very smart person, and he is positioning Tesla, like he's always been positioning Tesla to be successful with or without EV vehicles. And hopefully with the shift that's happening, if they keep making cars, hopefully that makes the car prices go down, because I wouldn't mind having a Tesla. I wouldn't mind at all. So let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment. Do you think that Tesla is going to win? That they're going to go, like, that they're going to get that over 450 valuation or per like stock price as they were talking about in the video? And if so, what do you think Tesla's next move is? Are they going to be putting out newer cars? Are they going to be removing models? Are they going to be focusing more on the humanoid robots? Because you can get a humanoid robot for the same price as a car. What would you rather have, the robot or the car? The robot or the car? I might go for the robot. I might go for the robot. I'm just being honest. Let me know your thoughts. Also, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. TechnoTruff the Dev. Join us for Vibe Code and Chill. Join us for Scrum Nights. Get access to Resume Flow to get your resume analyzed and get some feedback on it. See how well you match up to the job that you're interested in. Get access to the Tech Barbarians coaching portal so that you can set your long-term goals, your quarterly alignment, your weekly navigator, and your daily goals, and build in a reward system as well to keep you on track. And you can have your personalized TechnoTruff right there in your pocket, and get access to Speaker Precisely as well so that you can speak better, more articulate better. Stop saying like all the time. All right, that is over at techcoachralph.dev.
They see the wins, but they don't see the work. They don't see the pioneer digging in the dirt, digging to the core. This that 305 hustle, baby. Let's ride. They call me pioneer, I'm digging to the core. You just want to shine, I'm the one who found the ore. I'm a one-man wrecking crew, I open tune. Knocking down these milestones one by noon. I'm an ultimate team player, but I lead the tech. Put the whole damn city, put the team up on my back. Yeah, I run the new stack, building on the mainframe. This that tech coach hustle, building up the brain. I don't back down, I just double up the work. When they shut the door, I find another quirk. In the system, in the market, man, I'm always on. One-man army from the dusk, come to the dawn. This that pioneer flow, digging in the deep. Maximize potential while they fast asleep. One-man army, but I move like a boss. Never backing down, I just pay the call. This that pioneer flow, digging in the deep. Maximize potential while they fast asleep. One-man army, but I move like a boss. Yeah, I run this game, I just pay the call. This ain't your rap talk, this is my real life. Built a new foundation, cutting through the strife. Got the new tech running, stacking up the data. Got the AI working heavy, I'm the new creator. I'm a boss to my team, the new recruits. Show them how to win, how to get the loot. From the live stream to the brand new platform. I'm the one they call when they in a damn storm. I'm a pioneer, man, in that digital stack. Got the new school models running in the back. I don't just chase the goals, man, I hunt them down. This a one-man conquest, hand me the crown. This that pioneer flow, digging in the deep. Maximize potential while they fast asleep. One-man army, but I move like a boss. Never backing down, I just pay the cost. This that pioneer flow, digging in the deep. Maximize potential while they fast asleep. One-man army, but I move like a boss. Yeah, I run this game, I just pay the cost. It's deeper than the money, this is for the bloodline. Gotta make them see a hustler who's gonna always shine. Make sure that the legacy is set in stone. Show them how to build a whole damn world all on their own. This that on the map mindset, on the track. Like a grandmaster planning the attack. I'm the ultimate team player cause I build a whole team. I'm the one-man army that supply the whole dream. From the new speech to the coaching plan. I'm putting my whole soul into the master plan. This that pioneer flow, digging in the deep. Maximize potential while they fast asleep. One-man army but I move like a boss. Never backing down, I just pay the cost. This that pioneer flow, digging in the deep. Maximize potential while they fast asleep. One-man army, but I move like a boss. Yeah, I run this game, I just pay the cost. One-man dynasty, with the whole team meeting. It's that pioneer flow. Maximize everything.